Welcome to another Erik Wait whiskey study, and I'm celebrating Texas month, May 2019. And in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Garrison Brothers Texas Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This is from 2016. I actually picked this up at a local wine and whiskey store, so this does have some distribution. But before we get into this whiskey, I want to share with you some photography and video that I took while visiting the distillery, as well as my notes. Garrison Brothers Texas Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Garrison Brothers Distillery is located in High, Texas. The distillery produces Texas Straight Bourbon, as well as some experimental variants. In 2006, the distillery was granted the first Stiller's permit for bourbon outside of Kentucky and Tennessee, which makes it the oldest legal bourbon distillery in Texas. Garrison Brothers Texas Straight Bourbon Whiskey is crafted from a mash bill of organic #1 panhandle white corn harvested in 2011 from farms in Dallam County, red winter wheat, and malted barley. I'm reviewing bottle 27773, which was distilled and barreled in 2012 and bottled at 47% alcohol by volume or 94 proof. Alrighty, so one of the things just right off the bat that I really like about this whiskey is it has a real nice bottle design. It has the Texas star on here. It has this wax coating that covers the shoulders. But it has a nice leather strip in here. It's actually made from a deer skin. It opens up really easy and really clean. I really like that. I've already opened a couple other bottles and it's been the same with every bottle. Super clean, super easy to open up. Now I had the fortunate pleasure to have Mr. Dan Garrison on my channel. Already premiered a video in which we had a great time talking about their production, about their history, and overall profile of Garrison Brothers Distillery. If you haven't seen that, I'll put a link to that at the end of this video. So this bottle does get some distribution, although this is an older version. The more recent releases are widely available and at some of your larger wine and spirit shops. I find it to be a little bit youthful. Apparently this one's younger than their more current releases of this bottling. It is a little youthful on the nose. So it has some youth, young apple, maybe a little bit of grass, but it definitely has a very strong Texas temperature character to it. Some baked apple, cinnamon, dark caramels, vanilla. But there's a very distinctive note, and I've been trying to figure out whether it's coming from the oak or it's actually coming from the actual surroundings. When I was at the distillery with all the trees and everything that you saw there in the photography, it has a distinctive sort of sage herbalness, sort of a wild brush sort of character to it that really makes it distinct from, say, from a Kentucky straight bourbon. It has a lot of the classic bourbon notes though, caramels, vanilla, cinnamon, apple pie, baking spices, but it does have a distinctive sort of, I would say, intensely baked character. So it's like apple pie, but with the sort of a baked apple pie crust on it. But it does show itself to be a little bit young on it. All right, on the palate. along with the youth, it also has a little bit of a bite to it. It has that apple pie character to it, apple pie crust, those dark caramels, vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, a little bit of butterscotch. It has the medium plus length to finish. Somewhat silky, and yet also a little bit of a grip to it. There does seem to be a little bit of, say, maybe some wood tannins going on in there. It's a really nice bourbon. I'm going to give it a solid 88 points, but it's not my favorite of the three that I have. I have two more bourbon reviews coming up, and those ones I really, really like more than this one. Those ones are also a little more challenging to get because they're distillery exclusives or only be able to find locally there in Texas. So if you're ever in Texas, you gotta visit Garrison Brothers Distillery, and I highly recommend checking out this whiskey. I actually like this one on ice. I think it brings up more of the vanilla. It brings up a little bit more of the sweetness to it, and then that sort of that bite. It is softened or diminished. It's really, really, really nice. All right, that's it for this review. If you subscribe to this channel, I want to thank you very much. If you haven't yet subscribed, if you like watching my videos, I would greatly appreciate it if you would give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and other social network channels. And until next time, cheers. Hey, if you liked my review, be sure to check out these other whiskey videos.